I'm not even gonna try.
Hello.
Kimmy's voice does not give her super strength.
I don't even want to try.
Now you have to. You have to.
Try at least once.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lee. There you go.
Lee?
My name gives me super strength. My voice gives me super strength. Well, my voice also gives me
Okay.
super speed.
Nope.
Mine
We're
doesn't.
done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
All right. So
If anyone ever ended up
that was
watching
weird.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, you'll laugh like crazy on
You're
that.
That was
welcome.
weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. Welcome to this week's episode of Geekwave. We're talking about the Wonder Woman movie, which comes out the day we're recording this. So we're talking about kind of how
Yes.
how everybody's receiving
Yeah,
it,
comes out today.
and kind of like the DC universe. So yeah.
who wants to kick off?
I guess I will because I got Rotten Tomatoes open right here. So it's currently, and I'm going to say the time, 6:30 p.m. on June 2nd. We're sitting at 94% on the tomatometer, which is, for the tomatometer, that is
That's
stellar.
super high.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
How many
is-
how many people have reviewed it? How many critics slash just
We're
regular
currently
people?
sitting at 233 reviews counted. So
an
That's
average,
a
yeah.
decent percentage.
that's about
Yeah.
where most of them stop.
Well, and
so
then audience rating is 93, and there are
60,011.
60,011.
Okay, so that's a pretty hard
Yeah.
number there.
It is also, that number has gone up like
That number has
tripled
gone up since I've looked
since
last.
because
Oh,
I
wow.
looked at it around 4
We
o'clock
could probably
today.
refresh it, and it would
It
might
would be a
change.
little
Yeah.
bit different. Yeah, probably.
People
Yeah.
are watching it right now somewhere.
Right.
People are, yeah.
It's
They
5
are.
o'clock somewhere, right?
It's fun.
Actually, the
5
the
o'clock
last time I ended up
somewhere.
checking, I think the hours were like 4:35 or something.
I'm so confused
Yeah.
about
I
what you're
don't know
talking
what he-
about right
No,
now.
for showtimes. Like someone
okay.
literally
Oh,
probably could be
here.
watching it right
Oh.
now.
Yeah,
Literally
but
right
like
now.
somebody,
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else in America,
Yeah.
somebody's definitely
Lee's
watching
getting
it.
literal, and we're all like,
We're just like, it's just one person out of 300 million, you know.
It's just right over our head, in one ear out the other.
So Wonder Woman has fantastic ratings, is
I think it actually does a pretty good job as far as DC films go because, like, if we look at
A pretty good job
Yeah.
as far as DC.
yeah, I think it's doing
It's not hard to
Understatement of
do
the
a
year
good
award
DC
goes to
movie.
Lee.
Better than what they have.
so moving on from that though,
Not hard to do better.
from that gross generalization.
understatement.
Wonder Woman is actually one of those films in the DC thing, and probably the only film that is actually doing really, really well, and people like and have no problems with it. That's probably the
Yeah.
biggest thing that I've seen about it is that, like, no one's arguing that Wonder Woman is a good film.
So I've seen a couple of reviews that are saying it's very similar to the Captain America movies,
Which makes
which does
sense.
make sense. I agree.
It was the same
so
time frame.
It's
It's
the
World War
same.
One.
Yeah, it's World
like
War
the-
One, and it's all of those things.
it's not quite Captain America, but a
Oh
little
yeah, because he
prior.
did World War
Yeah.
II, did he
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Captain America was.
I was actually-
let's beat Hitler in the face. Yes.
I was actually listening on the radio and stuff this morning when they were like some radio guys were talking about it. I can't remember the name of the show that they were doing exactly, but they were talking about Wonder Woman and they're going like, "Oh yeah, like she was beating up the Nazis and stuff," and I'm thinking to myself, these people don't know their history. They thought Nazis were in
Does it-
World
not
War
Nazis,
One.
Wait a minute.
still Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hold on.
it was
Okay.
just an
'Cause
imperialistic
I didn't
Germany,
know
but
the
it wasn't quite
timeline
Nazi.
very well of this movie.
Well, yeah, but I think it's easy to tell what a Nazi is and what a Nazi isn't.
also true.
Like, I mean, do they have a swastika on their arm? Because if not, they're probably not a
not a
Nazi.
I think
Let's be honest.
they were probably going along the lines and stuff of they're Germany and they're an enemy at this
Yeah,
time
but
period. So people
we've
for
gone
some
over
reason
before.
always
You
just
just kind of fall
generalize
back onto it 'cause
in World
it's
Wars.
common. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
what people talk
If
about.
they from Germany and they bad, they be Nazis. Is kind of how that works.
Goodness.
Beautifully said. Yes.
I mean, just,
But
that's
it is
the attitude
interesting.
behind it.
It's really
so.
interesting that they actually changed it a little bit from how it was in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Because like in the comics and stuff, like yeah, she came in and stuff, but like when she would do things, she'd be going like for ISIS and stuff like that, and it was like obviously they took that out for good reason. But they ended up explaining they explained the background of Wonder Woman that she was created by Zeus. and that she then ended up living with the Amazons and stuff like that. So I feel it's really interesting that they brought in the origin story of Wonder Woman, because from what I've known in the comics, they didn't really clear it much. It was just kind of Wonder Woman was there.
See, and that's
like
another
kind
thing.
as the counterpart for Superman. It was like, oh, we have Superman. Well, we got to have like Superwoman, but we can't quite do that. So let's do Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's another thing that a couple of reviews have said to maybe be a downfall of this movie is that a large percentage of this movie is origin story. It's build up. So, I mean, I find that interesting, but I guess if you're not one to
If you're not into the superhero genre, if you're not into the genre, you don't like origin stories. Just period.
Yeah. But I don't.
But
most of the reviews for this movie is that it's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's got a strong female lead.
And they didn't overly sexualize it.
Yeah. That's the other thing.
Like if you look even at the original Wonder Woman costume, it was basically a one-piece unitard.
It's
or like
it
a
still
swimsuit.
is, but it's less swimsuit, more armor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, guys, welcome to female
superheroes
objectification in entertainment. We're never gonna get a female lead that has a practical armor as her costume. It's never gonna happen
unless, of course, apparently you get your director to be female, in which case then
and even then
I think
even
it's
now
definitely
it's
gonna
still
happen.
not.
It's
But
still
even
not
this,
practical.
in this
I mean, let's
case,
be honest.
it's still not practical armor. If she's gonna be running around like
She doesn't
blocking
even
bullets
really
with
need
her
armor, does she?
no, she blocks it with her wrist.
Yeah,
blocks
she
it with
doesn't.
her-
She doesn't need
Like-
armor.
and so now she's got what, Jedi powers? Is that what we're gonna do
why
here?
not? Why not? She was made by Zeus. I don't see why Jedis can't be there too.
The real
all I'm
Last
saying.
Jedi. Sorry, I had to go real Last Jedi.
Ray, you're gone.
But yeah, they have that whole thing
Gone.
where her reflexes are so high from training with the Amazons that she is able to like block bullets with her wristbands.
Or her
So like super
that's
thick
not,
armor
like,
isn't needed.
is that an ability of her and her armor, or is it just like her?
No, that armor is unbreakable.
In the old
Yeah,
TV
so it's
show,
still the armor. So what if she like
Well, she
misses
moves that
once?
fast.
Yeah, what if she misses?
Wonder Woman doesn't miss.
well, then she sucks.
Could miss. She's still,
what is
partly
this?
human. Like,
When has she missed? I want a picture.
she's she's literally a demigod, just like Aquaman.
yeah, I'm not saying that this is a feasible argument, but it does pertain to my argument that one day not even one day, we're never gonna get a female with actual armor.
Well, we got Captain
no.
Phasma for just a moment in Star Wars.
Pardon,
still-
really quick. Obviously, you've not played Diablo 3
Okay.
let's
because the zealot
be
in that one
honest
has
here. Video
armor.
games are
Video
different.
games?
Video
No,
games are
no, they
different.
don't.
They're
They
different.
could make a movie adaptation.
No, but in that movie,
I would watch that.
I would too.
What are the chances that girl's not going to be objectified and that role's not going to be sexualized? What are the chances?
In Diablo? You'd piss off a lot of fans if you didn't give the Crusader armor.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah,
would be.
but she's probably going to have
unhappy.
like a chainmail bikini, like every other freaking
Yeah.
female.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
be
gonna
honest
turn
here.
dead or alive up in here. Diablo.
Again, let's be honest here.
That's called fan art, and you will never escape that.
Yeah, you can't stop that. No.
That's what I'm saying, though.
It's one of the rules of the internet, right?
With the
Rule 34.
Like Naruto
Hey.
and Sasuke, right? You can't stop it either way.
Just look on Yuri on Ice.
Just stop. Just stop.
We're
Just done.
We're done.
Moving
He's talking
on.
about anime. Moving on. Your turn. Nope.
Nope, we're not gonna go there. That's okay.
Lee.
Yeah, the beginning really started the anime. Is what happened. You let him do the intro like that. That was the problem.
And now it's just gonna happen.
there.
We're
Now
not
it's-
going to be able to escape the voice.
Snowball.
Great.
I'll just pop it in when
Bad
it's needed.
decisions coming back to haunt me. That quick, guys. Karma's real.
Anyways, I don't know. You see a lot more movement towards less objectification in movies nowadays. It still happens
I
a lot,
definitely
especially with elites. But like, if you watch Warcraft, that movie. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of
There wasn't a whole lot of female
objectification.
characters, to be
there
honest.
There wasn't, but
I
there
did
was
not see
main
the Warcraft
characters
movie.
even.
There was
And-
the main female orc though, and
Yeah,
she wasn't
they-
overly
that was an
objectified
orc.
until the very
It's
end.
an orc. It is an orc.
Hey, they still could have done it. Hollywood will make anything sexy. Anything.
Well, yeah, because that's what sells. And that's my point, is if it's always going to be the thing that sells, it's never going to stop. It's just not. Whether we have a woman directing Wonder Woman and having that blow away the entertainment industry and the capabilities of womankind, it's still not going to take away those.
Right. I understand.
know,
but in this
equality.
case, if they did change her outfit to be completely like modest, covered, shoulders to her toes, fully, totally new outfit that we've never seen before, people would be mad.
I mean,
very, very mad. They
that's
kind of
true.
have to go with what's established here.
That's, yeah.
And no, we all know they're not
So-
really making new superheroes.
I was going to say, so should we just,
So-
leave
Well, that's because
behind
new
the
superheroes are
unoriginal
bad.
ideas? That's just
New
very
superheroes
true.
just don't work.
No, no. Not very well, no.
The cast has been set.
We're looking back
Yeah.
at Marvel and some of the new Avengers. Some of them just don't work. Squirrel Girl, no,
No.
that's not working.
No.
I'm sorry.
I need a Squirrel Girl movie. Please.
She might be referenced in
need it.
Infinity War.
Squirrel Girl? I didn't even know this person
I need
existed.
it.
Like,
I need an entire movie
She's in
Oh
Ant-
my
about all
gosh.
of these weird superheroes
She
that are
controls
super
squirrels, to be
obscure.
Can we
honest.
not? Let's just
The funniest,
not.
the
and she has a
funniest,
twirl tail.
the really funny part though is that she said in comic, and this is canon, to rival Thanos inside New York's the park that they have there.
If she's
Yeah.
there, the power of the squirrels. No, okay, we're just gonna stop
in
there.
in that one location in canon, she is stronger than Thanos.
Again, we're just gonna stop there.
No, I need a movie
This is
full
a
of
good
all these
example
weird
of
superheroes.
why. This is a good example of why they're so bad.
It makes a great
So can we
comedy.
just
it
have
makes
an-
a good satire.
Can we have an Avengers shoot off that's, all of the oddball Avengers? Like, Avengers.
And title it
the
the B Team.
oddballs. Oh, the B team. That works too.
It's got Squirrel Girl
More
and
For
like-
all
Yes.
the B-list superheroes.
More like-
Hulkling and
the D team. Just
No, if
go
you're
a
going for
little bit lower.
D-list
TT.
superheroes, you got to get like Moon Knight in there and stuff.
it's true. You got get like the weird ones.
Yeah.
The weird okay, so there are some good new superheroes. Okay, I gotta throw that out there. They're just weird, and that's how they're good. They're just you do what now?
Weird.
Okay.
Well, that's
Okay,
because
that would
all
be
the good
cool.
ones already got picked.
Exactly. We got super strength. We got
Done.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Done.
We got
What?
that's the Hulk.
Yeah.
We got we got flight. We got
Godly
super
abilities.
Rich. We got super born from gods. We
How
got
about
super,
super
smart.
speed?
To which the only stuff left is like I can control the
super,
plumbing in
super,
your
super.
house or squirrels.
I want to see that one. I want a comic of a plumber man. Please.
Super
he just
plumbing?
controls all the plumbing.
Has to
know,
have
this
the red
is-
hat. Has to
gonna
have the
say,
red hat.
right?
His name's got to be Mario.
Mario, I
You
was
gotta
just
do
gonna
it.
look
You just
suspiciously like some
Dang it, it
Italian
is a
plumber.
thing. Plumbing super. Okay. He is a superhero. He like spits fire. He wags his tail and flies into the air. He's clearly a superhero.
Oh yeah.
Just look at those jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Huge.
someone didn't skip leg day.
No. He did
Even though
not.
oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Where were we?
Back on topic with
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So
Wonder Woman.
yes, it would be blasphemous, and I'm not using that word lightly, to change Wonder Woman's armor. And I agree with that. They did the best they could with what was established.
Yeah, I agree.
But still, in all honesty, there's no practicality to
There's
that.
none. None.
Sure,
Blame
she can't.
the original creators and all the fans for wanting it. I'm just saying. I mean, I think if it were up to Hollywood, they'd rather create something that's more modest so people won't freak out about it, because people always freak out about it.
I think that
always.
the percentage
They
of
always
people
cause
that
a
would
stir.
rather her be objectified is larger than the people that freak out about it. So that business is always going to orient towards
but
the
I mean, come on.
objectification.
Let's be honest. A bunch of dudes sat around a table in 1941
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
created her. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
for who she
70
is, that was
years
a good
ago.
job for
Yeah.
them. Like a bunch of dudes sitting around a table came up with that. Good job. That was like the least objectified of some of the
Yeah,
superheroes of that
'cause
time.
you,
I gotta
look
be
at,
honest.
like Laura Croft, who was created around that time, and if you
Laura Croft's
want
gotten better.
objectification,
Laura Croft has gotten better.
She's getting better.
that's very true.
One of the very few games that I've 100%ed as far as achievement goes.
Wow, go Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
And then for some reason, though, the game just decided to destroy itself, and it is no longer playable.
That's sad.
Can't get to
Welcome,
any of the
welcome.
save
I'm
files
sorry.
or anything.
That's so
Welcome.
sad.
let me guess. Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox.
Yeah.
Every time.
Called it. My 360 did that on me
Every
too.
time.
Anyways,
My 360 red ringed and then was still alive. I mean, I had pretty
So
good
you have a
luck.
zombie Xbox 360.
Okay,
is what you're
okay.
saying.
Pretty much.
so this new Wonder Woman movie, it's giving really bad examples to children, because now people are going to expect DC to actually put out good movies again.
Yeah.
You never know. This could be the movie that
Gross.
turns the tide
It's-
for
It's
DC.
it's
No.
true though. It's
It
true.
could be.
The problem
I
is
know.
You know, I say they let that girl just direct everything.
Okay, here's
and they'll be
literally-
fine.
here's where
They'll be
DC
fine.
has failed. They're trying to be
Marvel?
dark like like the Batman trilogy was.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight trilogy. Forgive me, I called it. Anyways, but
Whatever.
but they
Speaking of
didn't do it
blasphemy.
right. Like they cut some of the essential scenes in Suicide Squad. The Batman v Superman. They tried to be dark and just completely failed at it.
Why did you say
the main
that
thing, the main
name?
thing is that they need to move away from this darkness. And because Wonder Woman, it's not a very dark story.
No.
It's oh hey, now there's a person exposing this Amazonian whatever group, tribe, whatever you want to call it, to the outside world, and oh, it happens to be
Did
World
she
War
end up
I.
revealing the whole location of the Amazons? I think it's just her. I don't think she reveals the fact that there are Amazons, except for the
No,
fact that
she-
maybe
she
she
just-
maybe says
I
that
don't
she's
know.
from them, but no one else really knows about it.
All I know is that Chris Pine's character finds her character and tells her about World
I
War
believe
I.
it was something like crash lands in a plane
something
or something,
like that.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I know that one of the main reasons why she goes and fights for the Allies and stuff is
Yeah.
because she believes that humans are being controlled by Ares. So she's like, if I can take down Ares, I can stop all wars. Because he ended up telling her that this is the war to end all wars. And she's like, oh, well, I'll just take out Ares, and we
then
literally
let's
can
solve the
end all
problem.
wars. But then as she goes on and stuff, she ends up finding out that, you know, Ares doesn't really need to push humans that much for them
No-
to go and kill each
no.
other.
No, he does not.
No. Because humans are destructive and mean and horrible creatures.
And welcome to sci-fi.
Very.
Sorry.
Going in
Supremacist
with-
for everything. People
true.
are terrible.
Yeah.
People
Someone-
are terrible.
one
Aliens came
person
down,
isn't.
decided the
Yeah.
best way to save the Earth was to kill the humans. Welcome to 50% of sci-fi.
That's yeah. I just want to quote one review that I read real quick, and it said that the new Wonder Woman movie is like a 2-hour-long Beyonce music video. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I want to see that movie. That's the review.
So the review that I was gonna quote here is it was one of the few rotten ones that I've managed to pull up on Rotten Tomatoes, and it was, this movie is good in the sense that it is better than what DC has put out in the past.
That is
And
not a high
that
bar
was
to
the
me.
entirety of the review.
That's sad.
It is good
Nice.
in the sense that it is better.
That's sad.
See, that doesn't necessarily mean good, right?
That's
It doesn't.
true.
Right?
It doesn't, because anything can be better. Okay, almost anything can be better than
Yeah.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, so to wrap up.
Actually, really quick, before we wrap up, I've
okay.
wanted to say something, so damn it,
Sorry.
I'm going to say it.
Go for it.
I think one of the reasons it might have done relatively well is because they strategically chose their release date. This is the week.
It is Pride
This
Week.
is the week of Pride.
That's true.
I mean,
There is a lot of stuff going down here
Yeah.
in Salt Lake City. They have, I think it's a parade.
There's a
to-
parade
no,
tomorrow.
The parade is tomorrow, and
the
today
whole Pride
is the.
event is this weekend. I don't know
What's today?
I don't know.
We don't want to
There's
date this
something
video,
going
so
on
we're not
today.
really revealing that.
It's a march. The march is today, and there's a
And
different.
then he reveals it.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't pay attention to.
But yeah, I
things.
think
Yeah.
they did their marketing and stuff, and probably thought that the LGBT community, who was really active, probably in
it would
Pride,
appeal,
would want
yeah.
to go see this movie.
Definitely
and
needs something like this
Yeah.
that's going to be like, Yeah, power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go minority, all that kind of
Exactly.
thing.
Interesting.
So I think they very much picked their movie time with a reason.
It's true.
And I
It's
think
true.
that definitely helped its ratings.
Okay, I can see that. I don't know. It's
Just
it's a
picking the
movie
right
that's
market.
got for the first time in a very long time. It's a DC movie that has a very, very high ratings for both critics and audiences, and it has had a large audience for day one, and we're at 60,000 and climbing
Yeah,
by
that's
the minute.
ridiculous.
That's a lot of
That's really
viewers.
good.
And that's just the viewers that are, going on to Rotten Tomatoes and giving it a rating, giving it a review. So that's maybe 1 in like 7 or 8 people, maybe,
Huge turnout.
right?
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
it's
Compared to
it's a
Baywatch, that is
wave.
just like right
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
It's a
My friend
wave in the
saw
entertainment.
Baywatch. It was awful, he said. There was 1 or 2 good moments.
You don't
It was
go to
pretty
that
bad.
movie to watch it for the plot.
You don't.
Talk about over-sexualization here.
You go
on
to-
both sides.
It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't go to watch this movie for the plot. I went to watch for the plot.
I went to watch for The Rock. Let's be honest here.
You went for Zac Efron
Been
and
out
The
of
Rock.
the game for a while
Wait,
too,
Zac
so
Efron
bringing him
is
back.
in Baywatch?
Zac
Yeah.
Efron and The Rock
yeah.
are the 2 main characters.
The amount of memes that have
They've
come
been
up and such, where it's
advertising
like
them
Zac
back.
Efron
Yeah,
went
really
from
hard. Hey,
the guy that's like,
Can I just say something? It has
Yeah.
scored better on the Tomatometer than most bad movies. It's sitting at 20, which
Hey, audience rating is
Boss
69%.
you know they intentionally planned that. And there's somebody sitting there making email accounts to balance it there. You know it. You know it.
All
Anyway.
right. So I think that brings us to a wrap. That, just because the ratings are good doesn't mean the movie's going to be good, or the opposite. Bad ratings doesn't mean good.
It's going to be good
movie.
for some people. So if it's got good ratings, clearly there's a market for it.
Yeah.
But if you're part
But-
of that market,
is the question.
is the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is part of that question and who isn't?
so bottom lines, don't trust the critics. Go see it yourself and judge
Yes.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my plan.
But
We got this.
Another bottom line is 93% of the people that went into the movie generally and
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. So
So your chances are pretty high.
There's a difference between
roll.
saying 90% of the reviews were positive and 90% of the people who went and saw it liked it.
that's true. That's true because the middle ground doesn't talk. Let's be
Yes.
honest.
Okay.
anyways.
That is a discussion for another time.
Anywho.
But until do we have any news? I don't think so.
Just Steam Direct.
That's true.
We can
We'll
do that
do an
another
entire
time.
episode
Another
on
Another
that. Don't
time.
worry about it.
Another time.
Yeah.
Another time.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the Geekwave. This is your resident otaku Lee, and if you want to watch more of our videos, just go right over here. Or you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter, possibly also over here. But with that, thanks for listening to the Geekwave, guys. Geek out.